The man was on the verge of turning into a zombie, but his daughter was only 6 months old. At first, he thought about using the knife on the ground to end his life, but then he remembered his wife's last words before she turned. He hesitated. If he gave up now, what would happen to his daughter? Determined to protect her while he still had control, he set out to find someone who could take care of her. Father and daughter managed to evade the hordes and eventually reached a desolate place. There, they met a retired doctor. The woman immediately noticed the bite mark on his body, but instead of driving them away, she treated his wounds. The man saw kindness in her and thought she might be the one to care for his daughter, but what he learned next left him in shock. The woman was terminally ill and didn't have much time left. Not wanting to burden her, he decided to move on and look for someone else. But the infection was getting worse. His arm was already numb and out of his control. He knew he didn't have much time left. On the road, they were attacked by zombies. An old man came to their rescue and took them back to his home. But to their horror, the man wasn't a savior. He locked the father and another girl in a cage, using them as bait to attract zombies. While the undead swarmed, he looted valuables from their bodies. But the man was smart. He tied rotting flesh to a rope and used the zombies to lift the cage. Then, he and the girl escaped with the baby. Fearing he might lose control and hurt them, he chained himself to a rock overnight. The next day, they continued their journey. He asked the girl for help, but she refused. They had no choice but to part ways. On the road, the infection flared up again. Summoning all his willpower, he kept himself from attacking his daughter. Then, he started digging a hole, planning to bury himself alive before he turned completely. But before he could finish, he blacked out. He had no idea how much time had passed when he finally woke up. But one thing was clear: his daughter was gone.